Pokémon LeafGreen version, or a Blattgrüne version as we call it in German, for 20 fucking euros. But as we've known from years of this channel being around, going back to when I lived in Canada, I've learned absolutely nothing. So anyways, this is a review of the Nintendo Switch version of Pokémon FireRed and LeafGreen. To just get out of the way, the actual games themselves are fantastic classic titles that are now 22 years old. Oh, that is very, very weird for me. I already think the games are great, and actually years back my brother and some friends decided to do a video going over the entirety of Pokemon Gen 3, so if you want to know my thoughts there, go watch that. What I'm talking about specifically today is what does the Nintendo Switch version have? What does it not have? Does it play well? And is it worth the 20 bucks? Now, I know if you're a retro collector and you want copies of these games, yeah, you're going to be paying out the ass for them. So it is nice just for the convenience factor to have them on Switch. I know there are other ways to play them on the go, and bear with me there. I see you. I acknowledge you. If you post, I'm just going to play this on my PC in the comment section below, I will find you, and I'll give you the worst insult a German can give. So anyways, Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen on Switch were announced last week at the making of this. Now, as of today, February 27th, they're out. And because I live in Europe, yeah, I have it a few hours before everyone else, I guess. I don't know, I haven't seen any videos on them yet. The games play really good on Switch. To be fair, it's 2026. I don't think we need to worry about the quality of emulating Game Boy Advance games. That said, it is a very basic emulation experience, and I think this was evident even before launch, where they, instead of giving you basically one release with every version of the game in different languages on it, they're selling all the different languages separately. So if you want in English and in German, that's 2 games. That's 40 bucks. That's bizarre. Dumb. I don't like that. Furthermore, there is no online battling or anything, though I would not expect that. However, because Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen supported the Game Boy Advance wireless adapter, one of the few games that did so, you can actually battle and trade wirelessly on the Switch, local wireless, and because I grew up with LeafGreen and my spouse grew up with FireRed, yeah, we've been able to try that. It's pretty good. In addition, there is going to be Pokemon Home support to, I don't know if just to back up your Pokemon from FireRed and LeafGreen, or to even import from other games, which would be great if you want to go for Pokedex completion, because, you know, fun fact, you cannot complete the National Dex for FireRed and LeafGreen on their own. But that's not out yet. It's not available at launch, which, you know, very Pokemon company of them. I'm going to be completely honest, I've been feeling kind of disillusioned with Pokemon these past few years. I worked in the games industry, and I remember when Scarlet and Violet came out and I saw the glitches and stuff, I was like, no, I'm not going to go for that. I was really excited for Legends ZA, actually, and I played a really great demo of it, at a convention last year, but then when the news about the DLC being announced before launch came out and whatnot, I ultimately passed there as well. So these are the first Pokemon games I bought in a while. First new releases generally I've bought in a while, now that I think about it. And while I definitely feel like I'm going to have 20 euros worth of fun with them, I mean, they're pretty big games. They're definitive versions of Gen 1. Better than Let's Go. Hey, I love the Sebi Islands quest in the post-game, which is a new region added specifically to these games. It almost makes them feel as content-rich as something like Gold and Silver. And it does tie in with Gold and Silver. I think that these games could have been brought to Nintendo Switch Online or be given to free to people who have those. Personally, if I were to re-release them, I don't know why they're worth more than 10 bucks. You know, I remember when Earthbound released on the Wii U, that was a big deal, and it was a few bucks more expensive than other SNES releases there. And that would have made sense here, but damn, 20 bucks, like, give me at least something. Give me one of the special events. Yeah, I don't know if it's my copy or what, but there is no Deoxys event. There is no naval rock event for Ho-Oh and Lugia. Obviously, those are in the game files, but you know, I didn't get any way to access those. And I just find that a little disappointing, especially because back when Pokemon Crystal was re-released on 3DS, we did get Celebi, right? I wonder if they're going to be sold back to us at some point, or, you know, given as a free download. I'm assuming sold because Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and Nintendo really... I feel very disillusioned with them nowadays. I don't have any reason to think otherwise about them. I've had a video essay I've been working off and on for over a year now, and I just could never get exactly as I like, called Nintendo Where Nostalgia Ends. It's a sequel to my Pokemon X and Y Where Nostalgia Ends. Let me know in the comments if you'd want to see that. Because here's the thing more about Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen on Switch. Do I think you'll get 20 bucks worth of fun? Yeah. Do they play well? Yeah. Do they add anything besides that? Do they do anything besides being the most bare minimum base level re-releases? No, not really. You're getting... You want Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen on Switch? You have them. You have them right here. They play well. Just don't expect anything more. I give these games a... Welp out of 10. So anyways, that's it for this video. Sorry, as you can probably tell from the different filming location, I am midway through a move. We've been very fortunate enough to actually get a new, to actually buy a house, so we're moving to that currently. So yeah, but when this was announced, I knew I just had to talk about it. I don't know how to end this off, so here's...
I mean, like, if you're looking for a way to end this off, sorry for shaky cam. Spouse is currently the tripod.
Here's something. Here's how I'm gonna end this off. Here's a picture of some moving boxes from our hallway.
You can go again. Don't fall behind. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Stay alive. Now shoot me. We're going to have fun. Say,